I just want to reach out today because I've had a very, very difficult day today. I've had a lot of reports from the TriStar gym. My instructors today were heavily, heavily harassed today by the police. The police surrounding the building, banging on the door, doing all sorts of craziness to to just simply harass my instructors. Right now, currently in Quebec, there are studios that are open. You're allowed one instructor, private lessons. I had several instructors today teaching, earning a living, and all of them being harassed today at the TriStar gym, which really, really heavily upset me. The TriStar gym today was maybe maximum 12 people in the gym today, the whole day, 12 people. You have the malls open, you have schools open, you have the subway open, and the police surrounded the TriStar building, smashing the door of the dorms. Smashing the door. They went all the way into the dorms today to try to follow all these who's in the building. And this is a very sad state. I'm very, very upset today that they did this to my gym. They surrounded the entire building with cop cars today. I'm wondering, when is this going to stop? This is the 16th visit from the police. 16th visit. 2 weeks ago, they came 3 times in one day. I want to know, Monsieur Legault, what's the point of sending the police nonstop to my gym? And I don't want to blame the police too much because I know exactly why they're coming. The police are coming almost every day because of a company that lives downstairs, my neighboring company called RD International, RD International. They keep calling the police on me all the time because they want my parking spots. At the end of the day, they don't want my instructors parking so they can park their luxury cars in my parking spot. This is the only thing I can, this is the only rationale because my students don't even use the same entrance they do. What is the point of calling the police? And I know for a fact, RD International, the company just below me, is calling the cops every day. What drives me insane, and today I spoke to the cops myself, asked them, why do you keep answering these calls? You've been here 16 times. Every time you come, we're in compliance. I have not had one fine. TriStar Gym has not received one fine out of 16 visits. Why do they keep harassing me? There is for certain a prejudice from RD International because we're not bothering them in the least. We're not bothering, we're not even using, I tell my students, don't use their staircase. We have different staircase. We can use their staircase, but avoid them. Leave the staircase all to them. I tell my students, leave the staircase all to them. Don't go anywhere near them. If they're scared of COVID or whatnot, keep a distance. My instructors, I allow them to teach their privates. That's well within our legal rights. I confirmed with my lawyer again today. Are we not within our legal rights? He told me, yes, you are within your legal rights to operate privates. There are 2 other studios in the gym, in the building. There are 2 other gyms in my building. They didn't receive one phone call from the police, not one. As a matter of fact, clients of another gym were walking into the gym and they asked those clients, are you going to TriStar Gym? When they said no, they said, okay, go ahead. But if you were going to TriStar Gym, you were blocked. Now I tell you, this must be a prejudice. This has to be a prejudice. These police are harassing me because of one company called RD International. Now, the cowards at RD International, I've asked to meet with them. I've said to them, let's sit down and have a talk. What's your issue? Why do you keep calling the police? The police have been telling me that they're going to come to the TriStar Gym every time they get a call. And I asked RD International, meet with me. Those cowards are not willing to meet with me. They just keep calling the cops. Well, now I have to confront them face to face. I'm going to have to find a special time where I'm going to be in front of your building early in the morning. So when you walk into your business, you're going to have to meet me face to face and let's have it out. What is your issue with me complying with the new rules? I'm well within the rules. Yet the police keep coming 16 times. Now today, the cops surrounded the building. They banged on the door. They were texting me, actually, calling me. They want to talk to me. I look at my phone. They're blowing up my phone, calling my phone. When I finally spoke to the detective, I asked him what law we were breaking. He had no answer. I said, this is harassment. If this is not harassment, I don't know what is. Now I'm fed up. I'm absurdly fed up right now. Right now, I'm really on my nerves' end. The next time the cops come, I don't think I'm going to answer the door. Let them bang on the door as much as they want. I'm within my compliance. I'll let them in. They'll see again. They'll stop my training. They'll interrupt us. They'll see that everything's on the up and up. It'll be number 17. It will be the 17th checkup. But this time, I'm going to film it and put it on this channel. That's what I plan to do. I'm going to film the police at work, let them know, give me your badge number, who's sending you. It's going to be the 17th occasion. The next time you guys see a video, TriStar Gym harassed by the police, just know that it's going to be the 17th time they come and check on me. And each time I'm within compliance. What kind of prejudice is this? What kind of prejudice? Non-stop. Monsieur Legault, you have the malls open. You have the schools open. Your metro system is open. Your bus system, everything is open. Do you think that 12 people in one little, no, excuse me, a 13,000 foot square, 13,000 square feet of space, we're all at a distance, private instruction, at a distance. Do you think for 1 second this is causing anything? And everybody in the gym is tested. These are all professional fighters. They're tested on a regular basis. Listen, I'm extremely fed up. Please like and share this video. Guys, I don't care about the likes on all my other videos. Like this video. Show your support. I am more than fed up. You should have seen how the cops were knocking on the door today. They were banging like this. Banging like this. We're not going to answer the door when you bang like this. Okay, we are Canadian citizens. You bang on the door. Excuse me, would like to have a word with you, please. This would be more acceptable. They're banging on the door with their nightsticks. They even put tape on my peephole. I have a peephole in the door. They put tape so we can't even check to see who's on the other side. Like, are you guys becoming, you guys have become insane. They put a bar, a metallic bar. Listen to this. They put a metallic bar to close off one of my fire escapes. They put a metallic bar, because my students sometimes use the fire escape. Okay, they're not supposed to. I have to talk with them. But they put a metallic bar so that if my students try to leave from the fire escape, they would hear the metallic bar. I don't know what their plan was. To block them in, to hear the bar land. I don't know what their plan is. They have 5 cop cars surrounding my building. This is absurd. This is absurd. I don't care if you're wearing a badge and you're carrying a gun. Believe me, that doesn't scare me in the least. TriStar Gym has been around a long time. We've trained the police force. So much of the police force trains at TriStar Gym. And I train them to defend themselves. I always give them special attention. I know that their lives might depend on it. It's a disgrace. It's a disgrace that the police department have harassed my company 16 times. 16 times. They came 3 times in one day. We let them in the gym. They saw everything was in compliance. The same company keeps calling. RD International. RD International. RD International. They do clothing. They keep calling the cops. I don't even use their stairwell. I tell my students, leave the stairwell out to them. I'm trying to be a nice neighbor. I've been trying to be a nice neighbor, but no more. From now on, I'm going to walk up on your stairwell. I'm going to call the cops because you know what? RD International, they're working at full capacity. They're not supposed to be working at full capacity. Today, I told the officer, I spoke to the detective. I said, you know what? I can complain about them. They're working at full capacity. They're staffed. They're fully staffed. They're not supposed to be fully staffed. So what did I say? I told him, look, I officially want to make a complaint. He just laughed. He just laughed. He's like, yeah, okay, you're making a complaint. Why can they complain about me, but I cannot complain about them? I said, sir, I'm giving you an official complaint. I'm a witness that they've been fully staffed. They're packed in there and they're not wearing masks. When they go up and down the staircase, I'm a witness myself because I'm the only one who uses that staircase. My students, I send them around another entrance. I open that front door because I'm the owner of the building. And I see them sometimes without a mask. I want to make an official complaint. He laughed. He laughed. He's like, yeah, okay, make your complaint. But when they call on me, when they call on the TriStar Gym, today you guys sent 5 cop cars. I'm really shocked. I'm really shocked. Really, it's embarrassing. You guys came in today like you were busting on, I don't know what you were doing. It's a disgrace. And you guys know me very well out there. I'm the last one to start a drama. I'm the last one to make a fuss. I'm really upset about today. My clients are very upset. Shayan Daret, maybe because I'm Lebanese, it may very well be. I'll tell you guys something. My students, 2 of my students, 1 white, 1 black, came from a fight, from Bellator fight. They landed in Toronto. One of them leaves, he gets a $5,000 fine. One of them leaves without refusing the quarantine, because now when you land in Canada, you have to quarantine in a hotel for 3 days. They both refused quarantine. One of them got a $5,000 fine. One of them got no fine at all. You choose. You think. You guess which one was the black one. Was the black guy the guy who got the $5,000 fine, or was it the white student? I'll let your imagination decide. Because you know what, we all know the answer. And today, my neighbors downstairs, when I complain about them, they laughed. They didn't even want to check. You have 15 guys, cops here. Why don't you go downstairs and check, see if their capacity? They wouldn't even listen to me. But me, they sent on my building 5 cop cars today, banging on the doors, trying to smash the doors down. I told the detective, I'll open the gym door for you. Come walk around. Anytime, I told him, call my phone. Tell me anytime you want to come. I'm going to go and unlock the door. I told them I have hundreds of members. I told them, look at the time. It's 6 o'clock. Class is at 6 o'clock. If my gym was open, there'd be a lineup at the door. There's no lineup, sir. The gym is closed. What law am I breaking? He had no answer. I told him, sir, I have hundreds of members. It's a very popular gym. Are you familiar with TriStar Gym? He's like, yeah, I know who you guys are. I said, sir, please, if the gym was open, send a private guy, send an undercover guy to come and sign up at the gym. You'll see there's no way he can sign up. There's no front desk. There's no open door. The door is closed. Still, he wanted to go in. I said, call me anytime, 24 hours a day. I'll open the gym door for you. He still wasn't satisfied. He wants to check the entire building. Check the entire building. Today, I let them check the entire building. What did they find? Nothing. Nothing. Yet they came banging on doors, putting up, I don't know what they were doing, sliding things under my door. Literally, they were sliding, I don't know what this, I can't even say this. Nobody will believe me. They slid under my door some like mat and then a piece of wood. It's like, what are you guys trying to do? Intimidate me? I ain't going to open any door until you guys ask nicely. I called the detective. I said, that guy outside the door, he's a cowboy. When I open this door, he better be really nice. I'm fed up with these guys knocking on my door every single week. Multiple times a week, multiple times a day even. I'm fed up and I'm at my wit's end. And I don't understand why you're policing a group of 12 people, professional fighters, who are just doing their training for their fight, who are training 1 or 2 people, which is allowed, One trainer, 2 students is allowed at a distance. It is allowed. We are complying. Yet you come in 16 times because of one company that won't stop calling. I'm calling harassment. I told the police officer today, if this is not harassment, I don't know what is. I don't understand why you guys are after me. I've done nothing illegal. I said, come and tell me, what am I doing illegal? You're banging on my door. He had no answer for me. He said, I just want to check your room. I want to check your building. For what? Do you have a warrant? He goes, I'm working on a warrant. For what? For what? Get a warrant. You're just going to open up. There's nothing here, sir. There's nothing here. You know what? I'll open up before you get a warrant. They came in. They did their rounds. I said, what is there missing? What is there? Nothing. What was the point of all these cop cars? You're showing people that TriStar Gym is some kind of criminal enterprise? Is that what you're trying to do? You're trying to impress people here that you're busting on these young kids? An insane amount of manpower for absolutely nothing. I'm upset today with no end. I've been harassed repeatedly by the police. I'm being harassed repeatedly by the police. I am extremely upset. Today was not your first visit. And banging on my door is very disrespectful. The way you guys are doing it, the way you guys are putting tape up on the peephole, controlling my front door. Well, you know what? The more harsh you knock, the longer you're going to wait outside. Complete disrespect. Trying to intimidate the Canadian. Trying to intimidate the taxpayer. Trying to intimidate somebody who's done nothing wrong, nothing illegal. My students are there. They're trying to earn a living. They're working. They're obeying the law. Nothing in my gym is illegal. Nothing. And here they come now. And there's 2 other gyms. They didn't ask one question. They didn't ask one question about any other enterprise. They only want the TriStar Gym. My question to you, I'm asking publicly, what is this prejudice? Because one company downstairs, what's their name? RD International, Romeo Delta, RD International. They keep calling the police. I am looking forward to meeting with the owners of RD International face to face coming next week, hopefully sometime next week. Maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, maybe Friday, maybe the week after. But sooner or later, we're going to have to meet face to face. And I'm really interested to see what their excuse is, because there's plenty of parkings for everybody. There's plenty. And there's plenty of room in this giant building for us to be at a distance and work in a safe manner. And I am on a different floor than them. They are not at risk at all of coming into contact with me or anybody. We are repeatedly tested. We are repeatedly quarantined. We are constantly monitored. Please explain to me why my door is being blasted down. I'm furious with the police. I'm furious with RD International. This cannot stand. I'm going to take legal action. I don't know exactly what I'm allowed to do. I'm on the phone with my lawyer very shortly. The next time the police show up at my door, they're going to be live on YouTube. I swear it. Let the world know how we're being harassed here in Quebec. In Montreal, Quebec, surrounding my building, forcing me. I'm surprised they didn't draw out their guns today. I'm surprised they didn't draw out their guns. And for what? The detective called me. I answered his call. I said, sir, how can I help you? How can I help you? This guy was actually very polite, very nice. I want to thank him. He asked me, he wanted to check the building. I said, sir, you've checked the building 16 times. Wait outside. If there's a group of 50 people that are coming to take a class, you're going to get me busted. There's no way I can hide 50 people coming up the stairs. The gym is closed. Get it in your head. The gym is freaking closed. I told him, look, it's class time now. You guys came in, you barged in, you waited 3 hours outside my door. It's class time. Where's the class? It's insane. Montreal, you've gone insane. And guess what, Monsieur Legault? All your strategies have failed. You know why? Because you're incompetent, sir. Your strategies are incompetent. You should have closed everything down for 4 weeks. You're giving us the allure. You're giving us the allure of quarantine. We're not under quarantine, sir. A country that's under quarantine, the mall ain't open, sir. Your mall is open, sir. Your Walmarts are open. People are transmitting COVID in all sorts of ways. And you're going to come and tell me now that you're quarantining by policing the TriStar Gym. You sent 5 cop cars today to the TriStar Gym. What incompetence. I got to say it honestly. This is purely unimpressive leadership. Unimpressive. You should have shut everybody down for 4 weeks. You should have said, we're going to shut down for 4 weeks. People are going to survive their COVID. They're going to have plenty of hospital beds if they need it. They're going to survive. They're not going to pass it on. And COVID numbers are going to drop immensely, that you can go back to society slowly with new precautions. That would have been a sound and intelligent method. Instead, you close the restaurants and you open the schools. Then you close the schools and you open the restaurants. Now you open the malls and you open the IG and you open the buses and you open your subways. That's where your COVID is, sir. It's not in the TriStar Gym. It's not with a handful of people doing a workout. My students are keeping fit. That's what health is, my friend. COVID attacks the obese, Monsieur Legault. You are susceptible to COVID. Us who are fit, we're not very susceptible to COVID. We can survive COVID, sir. You should worry about yourself. You should get yourself in the gym. Fit people need mental fitness. They need physical fitness to stay healthy. Locking them in their home and depressing them and making them obese, sir, does not protect them. It does not protect them from COVID. And this may seem like, I know a lot of you are going to think, coach, this is out of your character. Believe me, I've been biting my tongue. I've been biting my tongue because I know when it's time to speak, people are going to say, this man doesn't talk for no reason. I don't just talk to be heard. You guys know me. I'm camera shy. I don't like to be on camera. I don't like to be the center of attention. But today, after the harassment my company has received, after the prejudice, the extreme prejudice we suffered, all because one company, RD International, seemed to have a carte blanche. They can call police on anybody. But today, when I made a complaint about them working at full capacity, not wearing masks, my complaint was not heard. This is very, very troublesome. And this is not the last you're going to hear of me. Every time you guys harass me, I will film you. I'll put you online and I'll let the people decide what they want to do with me. If I need to change country, believe me, I'm figuring out how to change country as well, because this country here, my parents immigrated to this country because they said we will have the rights like every other human being in this country. We're hardworking, tax-paying, law-abiding citizens. I've never been arrested one time in my life. The maximum I have is parking tickets. That's it. I don't have anything else. I haven't got a ticket in years. Maybe when I was 20, I missed a stop sign or something. My record is clean. What kind of human being am I? I trained the youth. I've trained all the Canadian fighters, all the representatives of this country. I've trained them, the vast majority, okay? Not all, but the vast majority. Fighters from all over the world. What did I do? Did we represent this country well? Did we not represent this country well? The police, when they come, asked them, do you know TriStar Gym? All of them knew. The detective asked them, do you know TriStar Gym? Do you think we're a criminal enterprise? Is this it? Do you think like I'm pretending to be a gym, but I'm selling drugs to the kids? Like, why did you send 5 cop cars? They said, oh, it's suspicious. What's suspicious, sir? This gym is over 25 years old, sir. This gym is over 25 years old. You're sending cop cars to surround my building? Excuse me. I think the world's becoming insane. I think Montreal, you've become insane. And it's a very dear city. It's a city that I love, I trust in. But unfortunately, there is prejudice. I don't understand why one company, my neighbors downstairs, they can call the police. And you run at their beck and call every time they call the police. Yet today, when I filed a complaint against them, you laughed at me. I was laughed at. No, not taken seriously. Nobody asked me. I asked them, when are you going to come in? You're going to come in on Monday? I would like to testify against them. I want to give you guys my testimony against them. I've seen them there. No, not interested. Nobody's interested. I'm like, how does this work? How does this work? When somebody is white and they call, when somebody is rich and they call, when somebody is a big company and they call, but we're MMA guys, so we're the scum of the earth. I don't understand how this works. Somebody needs to explain to me why I'm being harassed. Every time your police came, I asked the detective, check your records. How many times was I in an infraction? 0, sir. The number is 0. You want to come today? I'm going to let you in. But I want to know what I did wrong. What's illegal about what I did? He said nothing. He said suspicious. What's suspicious, sir? He had no answer. What's so suspicious? I told you the number of people in the building. I told you the number of people in the building. I have 13,000 square feet. The people are far from one another. There are other companies doing the same thing in the same building. The same companies, they're gym companies. Their clients were able to walk in and out of the building today. Yet my clients were harassed. I don't know what to do. Sûreté de Québec. Why'd you recheck that message? Come, talk to me. Call me. If you're Sûreté de Québec, you have my number. Call me, sir. Anyways, that's my piece today, guys. Look forward for more information about what's happening in TriStar Gym. I am very upset. I called my lawyer today. He told me for certain I'm allowed to go in the building and teach privates. For certain, I'm allowed to have my students go in there and teach their privates. And I don't know what I'm going to do with them, and let the cops keep coming, barging on the door. The door is closed. I told them the door is closed because people walk in the gym. Only instructors with a key are allowed in the gym. This is very disappointing. I'm very disappointed with the way the government is handling this situation. And that's what I got to say. Zid Erjan, go to Google, guys, and rate RD International Style Inc. Give them a bad review. You know what? I've never tried their product, but if you have, give them your honest review. Go ahead, do as you wish. It's not a bad idea. If you've tried their product and you didn't like it, let them know. Time to leave Canada. That's from Cyanide. Well, you know what? I'm thinking about it. I'm honestly thinking about moving. And it's getting insane. I'm really upset today. It's not the first time. Like I said, guys, I'm really beyond my wits. 14, 15 times. Today was the 15th time. Next time will be the 16th. I'm counting. And they came 3 times in one day. 2-3 weeks ago when we were allowed to open. They walked in during the class. Everything was okay. We were at capacity. You know, we were not over capacity. People were at a distance. Everything was allowed. Then they closed the gym again. You're only allowed to use your gym as a studio. Okay, I did that too. I'm doing everything they ask. Today they surround the building. Insanity. They're harassing my students and my instructors. And it's gone too far. TriStar Gym is essential 100%. I agree with you. I agree with you. We're not any healthier, sir. We're not Mr. Logo. We're not any healthier hiding from this cold. People are going to the mall, sir. It's not making us any healthier. This is a bit an absurdity. The government has not been doing a good job. You're keeping, once you close the malls, then I'll really believe you're doing your job to keep us from a pandemic. The malls and the schools are open, the subways are open. You know very well your COVID is circulating in vast and in light speed. You're policing the TriStar Gym. I can't understand it. COVID is a hoax. Listen, I believe in COVID. I believe it exists. But the response is just too ridiculous. Today, they came in Everything was on the up and up. What was with all the cop cars surrounding the building? Go rate RD International. That's from Warbread. Warbread wants you go and rate RD International. Honestly, I wouldn't even know how to. I've never tried their product. I don't know the company, but if you guys do that, I mean, that's tell Joe Rogan. That's from Dastardly. Well, you know what? I think I've said my piece. I think you guys heard pretty much the entire story. This is completely out of your character. This must be serious. Yes, Yama. That's what I'm trying to tell you. We're all just trying to make a living. Now they want us to live in the street. So basically, we're going to go bankrupt, live in the street, and that's how we're going to protect you from COVID. Go live out in the street. Look, at the end of the day, we all need to pay our bills. We all need to pay, I have to pay the rent, etc. So some of us are working. We're teaching privates, money's still circulating. People still want to train. People still want to be fit. The government allowed us to turn our gyms into one-on-one trainings. Okay, we're doing it. Yet they come and they close us down and they interrupt our training and they ruin the classes. They don't allow the instructors to work. What is the point of all this? You want us to live out in the street? Is this the plan? Bankrupt everybody, make them live out in the street, and this is going to protect them from COVID? The story has become insane, guys. In Montreal, Quebec, it has become insane. Curfew now is 8 p.m. The curfew now in Montreal is 8 p.m. If you're out in the street after 8 p.m., you get a ticket. Anyways, I was thinking, you know what? I got to start making my grievances public. Every time now they come and raid my gym, I'm going to have to turn on my camera, film them harassing me. I'll film inside the gym. You guys could see that the instructors are at a distance. They're training their students at a distance. Everything is on the up and up. And then yet they still want to raid me, crash the party, come in, scare my students. My students are running. They're scared. They think they're going to get a fine. I'm like, guys, calm down. Everybody relax. Let them come in. Open the door. There's nothing to hide. $6,000 tickets to moms taking their children to the park last year. Insanity. That's from Snake Valley Tudo. Well, I don't know about that. I can't tell you that I know, but the curfew thing is pure insanity. If COVID, as if COVID falls asleep after 8 p.m. Yeah, I don't understand the curfew either. I think it's a bit ridiculous, but whatever, I mean, if the metro is open and the mall is open and people can get on a city bus and the movie theaters are open or whatnot, and it's just pure insanity, guys. Honestly, I'm purely fed up. I'm purely fed up. They're gonna rent us out of building. Filming what? Sûreté Québec. I want to know, is this a valid account? Let me open you up here. I wish you're a valid account. I don't think you are. If you are, you know my number. Call me. Call me if you're a detective. Call me. Tell me what laws I'm breaking. I would like to know what laws we are breaking. I asked the detective today, what law are we breaking? He said, we just want to inspect. Come and inspect. But that SOB at the door knocking like he's a cowboy, I'm not going to accept this. He's going to come in with respect. He's going to show respect. This is a dojo here. This ain't some bar. He's coming here trying to intimidate us. Guys, we have rights, man. Just because you're wearing a badge doesn't mean you can yell at us and we're going to jump. Oh, our masters are here. No. That's not how it's going to work. Respect is both ways. Respect is both ways. I've trained the police. How many police officers have I trained in my 20 plus years of instructing? I can't count them. I have a tremendous amount of respect for the law. Tremendous. I've never raised my voice at a cop. I've never been nothing but polite to a cop. I have many students that are cops. I train them all the time. I watch over them all the time. I ask them all the time how they're doing, how they feel, if they feel that jiu-jitsu helps them, wrestling helps them. And of course, the answer is always yes. I always encourage them to keep training because it could save their life one day. And what's this story? What's this story today? They surround my building, showing my neighbors and everybody like we're some kind of criminal organization. The guys, there is nothing going on that's criminal at TriStar Gym. There is just young kids prepping for fights, young kids who want to stay fit, young kids who are making a living as martial artists. Yes, this is bigger than us. I understand. But there's laws to obey. I'm obeying the law, correct? If I'm obeying the law, why do you keep coming back 15 times? Today was the 16th time. Today was just too much. I understand if you check on me once a month, call me, hey, what's going on, but not raiding my gym, coming in, surrounding the building. Today was absurd. Today was too much. Today was too much. And it's all due to one company they treat the police like puppets. I don't blame the police today. My blame on the police today is, why do they keep responding to the same call? They keep responding to the same callers. These callers are saying there's illegal fighting in the gym. What illegal fighting is there in my gym? There has never been an illegal fight in my gym in the history of the gym, okay? They're saying there's some kind of illegal fighting going on. There is not. These people downstairs in my building, the name of the company, say it again, put it in the chat. Did I say it enough times? RD International, RD, Romeo Delta International, Romeo Delta, RD International. These guys underneath my building, the one floor below, they keep calling the cops, telling them there is some kind of illegal fighting. Now the cops, come on, they know my gym. There's no illegal fighting. Do you think I would have, what am I, I'm doing, so what is it, human cockfighting? Instead of chickens, I'm using humans and I'm placing bets. So what's going on? They come in the gym, there's just professionals. Do you think professionals, we fight for free? Do you think we don't have 16-ounce gloves? We don't have headgear? We don't have all the professional equipment? And you believe that these imbeciles downstairs when they say that we're doing illegal fighting? This is incomprehensible to me. Omar says, the response to COVID is getting ridiculous. I'm in Australia and we are living in one big prison. I'm not allowed to visit my elderly parents this year. If COVID is not killing people, then sure as hell mental illness is going to do it. That's from Omar. Well, Omar, I wish your parents well. I hope they're healthy and safe, and I'm very sorry you haven't seen them in over a year. I haven't seen my parents also in a very long time. I see them from afar. Don't forget, I have 3 children. My parents are very close to my children, but unfortunately, I haven't seen them in a long time. I haven't been to my parents' house in a year. And I'm usually there 3 or 4 times a week, especially because my kids are extremely close to my parents. It's been a very difficult year for grandparents and grandchildren, okay? Children and parents, of course, but even more so for grandparents and children, because we know children are going to school, they pick up germs. Grandparents are very susceptible to COVID. So those two don't mix very well this last year. And I understand that, and I find it very, very difficult. And I wish you guys all the best. We're going through the same difficulties. But today I got to tell you guys, today I was extremely upset, very upset, that again, my instructors were being harassed. Again, my gym is being harassed. Every week, they come and they harass, they knock on my door. Now